All right, guys, I got a new mic because this man deserves no less. And based on feedback from the team, hopefully this sounds better. And yeah, let's go. We are going to talk about one of my favorite filmmakers and one of the best filmmakers working today, Christopher Nolan, in preparation for and what my top 5 films are of his. Yeah, a few key things about Christopher Nolan you'll see in this list. A few similarities between his films. You can see there's something that he strives towards in each of his films. And yeah, he pulls it off because he is the best filmmaker working today. His dedication to the art of cinema, practical effects, he uses those a lot. He is to IMAX what James Cameron is to 3D. They're both pushing those mediums forward. And yeah, his stories, they're human, grounded in reality with complex, huge worlds built around them, even his Batman films. Which brings me to number 5. It changed the face of cinema, certainly the face of superhero films. It's one of the best superhero films ever made. That bank heist scene in IMAX is iconic. Hans Zimmer cooked with the score. Not just in that scene, but in the entire film. The film just keeps escalating from what's going on in Gotham to all the gangster stuff, Harvey Dent, Two-Face, and obviously the cat and mouse game between Heath Ledger's Joker and Christian Bale's Batman, especially that interrogation scene. Oh, it's such a satisfying film in its own right, and even though it's part of a trilogy, you can just watch it in isolation, just watch that single film, and have an absolutely great time. It's an epic on its own. Number 4, we've got... Wow. There's a lot of that in the film. I always thought of it as Nolan's version of The Matrix meets Ocean's 11. A sci-fi epic with complex ideas. Once you understand what's going on, you're hooked right to the end. It's such iconic visual storytelling. The city streets, buildings, bending and falling inspired many films to date, especially the MCU with all the Doctor Strange stuff. Yeah, and Nolan's dedication to practical effects. The zero-gravity rotating hallway fight was filmed inside a massive 100-foot long cylindrical steel rig built by the production crew just for this film. Again, the power of the story. Nolan knows the script is what keeps people engaged, and that's the reason why his films work. Real people, real problems, and real tragedies. A master of his craft. And that ending, was it a dream? Was it real? Tell me in the comments, or we could do a whole video exploring just that. Number 3, we've got 4. Okay, so for each of these films, I put pointers, but for this film, I just put a list of things, which I'm just gonna say straight off the bat. I love this film. Cillian Murphy, that score, political intrigue, Bhagavad Gita references. I have the Bhagavad Gita over here. The Bomb, Einstein, and the last point I wrote for this film was, wow. It's technically one of the best films I have ever seen. It's got insane production. If you see the behind the scenes, you've got Hoyt van Hoytema, his DOP, with that huge IMAX camera just lugging it around. Side note, but it made me want a Nolan horror film. That scene at the press conference is terrifying, it's chilling, and I loved it. A Nolan horror film would be so sick. Number 2, we've got... I am floored by this film. Every single time I watch it, I'm just like, wow. I saw it 3 times in 3 days. The first time I saw it, I just kept going back. And obviously I've seen it multiple times since then. And this film and Prisoners by Denis Villeneuve inspired me to explore more cinema. I just realized that both films have Hugh Jackman as co-lead. Yeah, the mystery behind the magic is so interesting. Again, like Inception, both Bale and Jackman's characters are flawed, which makes them somewhat relatable, even though it's in a different era. And this is what ultimately drives the film forward and makes it work. Hugh Jackman's Angier's undying efforts, literally, throughout this entire film, to one-up Christian Bale's Borden is what drives him to madness and to the ends of the world. Goodness me, what a film. Wow. Yeah, as I was writing these notes up, I said to said wife, let's watch this film tonight, because it's fantastic. And number 1, people who know me will know what this is, but... I'm coming back. It's one of my favorite films of all time, really. A true space odyssey, a bit personal as well, which I'll get into. But Nolan and Kip Thorne over here, from the set of Interstellar, came together to hash out the science behind the film, and it shows. It's layered, it's complex, and they weave the story through backdrop of science, making it a grand emotional roller coaster with real life implications and consequences. The personal stuff. Yeah, exploring space is a dream. I've had that since I first discovered what dreams are, and nothing can really replace what I felt the first time I saw the Endurance, the ship, behind the backdrop of the silence of space, the vastness of space, the emptiness of it, just wanting to get lost in it. It felt like we were on board the ship with Cooper and Brand, exploring the edges of the universe. It felt like my dreams were visualized. A final point about this film. But this film evolves with time. I was an inspired engineering student when this film first released, and I still remember watching it in the cinema on opening night and the feeling it left me with. And today, I'm a father to a daughter, a 1.5-year-old, and the film has a different meaning to me now. I was once keen to explore, to learn, but now it's about preservation, about protecting the ones you love. The film is so special that as I get older, it will grow with me. A journey through space and time to protect the ones you love. Yeah, and that's my top 5. So thank you, Sir Christopher Nolan, for everything you have given us in cinema. What a legend.